Hello and welcome to another Smurp video, and this is part 2 of my masterpiece collection. And don't worry, I won't be doing the Combiner Wars Megatron. I am mainly focusing on masterpieces. That's what this video is about, but you know, he still looks cool, so I thought I'll stick him in the middle. So this week on this part 2, we've got Sandblaster, we've got Skywarp, Starscream and Shockwave. And we will start with Sandblaster. So I always wanted Soundwave because the masterpiece, you know, you generally look at him and he is absolutely beautiful. But you know, currently trying to get a Soundwave, it's very expensive. So I got this guy, 90 quid in the UK, and he is absolutely beautiful, and he's going to be my stand-in. There is a re-release later in the year of Soundwave, so for now this dude will do. The only thing I was a bit disappointed was he didn't come with Ratbat, you know, but you can get a KO Ratbat, it's not the end of the world. So 13B masterpiece, and you know, you can see absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that, the detail in there and there, and this piece comes off. Oh, if I put it apart. Oh man, that's not what you want to do to your masterpieces. And there we go, that's what's underneath. That's what Sandblaster usually goes like. Got this little hunky bit at the top, as usual. He's got his gun. Pretty much, if you've seen a review, you know what this guy's about. You know, even the back works, I think. Very nice. I absolutely love this figure. And even when I get Soundwave, I think I'm still going to keep this. I love the red eyes. And sorry, I should have probably dusted him. If you watch my other videos, that's a common thing in my videos. Dust, boy, dust. Sorry. It's not a dusting video. This is about Sandblaster and masterpieces. But yep, beautiful. And he also comes with these. A red energy cube. Who doesn't like a red energy cube? I love red energy cubes. Why get a purple one when you can have red? It slots in really nicely there. And he also comes with a red energized Megatron, because Megatron's so badass. He's not only grey, he's red, and look at that, still absolutely beautiful. And that's another reason why I want to get him. There's rumors about an MP Megatron at the moment, which is pretty cool, but you know, if you have, oh, I can't even find him. If you have Combiner Wars Megatron, you don't need to transform him into a tank. Pretend he's transforming into a gun and Starscream shooting him off if you get into things like that. So in terms of masterpiece, he is a true masterpiece. Once again, I'm gutted that I haven't got Rat Trap, but you know, this figure will do. So let's get him transformed. And no, I'm not doing that on camera because I'll drive you crazy and we'll be here for another 2 hours. So Sandblaster transformed, and well, using YouTube, it didn't take me too long. It's actually quite a nice, comfortable transform, quite solid. No need to worry about little bits plugging in and perhaps potentially falling off. So this is a cassette player, based on a cassette player back in the 80s, where when we used to listen to walkie-talkies, other than ghetto blasters. And I think it's very nice. It has some nice detail, some little buttons, etc., that I can't remember what they were probably for. And the backpack's really nice. And one thing that I realized when I was watching the video is that I don't have the bit that plugs in there, and I don't even know what that bit was about. I've lost it, so you know, I could have filled in that gap a bit. So I'm a bit gutted. I'll probably go searching, etc. But you know, it's really nice. It transforms really nice. It looks really nice, and you got to think, why haven't we got a blaster? If they can already make a cassette mold and it's not that difficult, we should have a blaster. So I don't know. Maybe one day, you know, we're getting some real nice MPs over the last couple of years. So who knows? The future's bright for masterpieces. Thank you. And let's move on to Shockwave. Here we have Masterpiece Shockwave. Sorry, that's not a good start. And, you know, for me, I absolutely love this guy. And I know that a lot of fans at the time, they play the Quake Blasts, I think it is, the third party. And they are pretty awesome in themselves. So, but for me, I generally only collect masterpieces. So for me, this was a no-brainer. The only thing that kind of gets irritating is these legs, because they are kind of skinny, because they make the handle part of his gun. They do sometimes slip, which is a bit unfortunate and a bit annoying. So other than that, you get these lights in there. You can add batteries in them. I don't, because I don't like the idea of batteries in figures. But you can light him up if you like. I think some people were looking for sounds, which was kind of funny, I thought. But you know, I like the backpack. Oh goodness, we're falling all over the place. Terrible. I am so sorry. We have this springy bit, which I thought was quite cool. And the backpack, you don't necessarily need the backpack, but I think it works. I generally like posing him in that kind of crouch area, because I think when you have him like this, the legs look they look too skinny, and then you've got like this whole big part, and you've got some nice midi arms. I like the head sculpt. I think that's really nice. You know, it was always quite a simple head sculpt with Shockwave. He's one eye stroke mouth, however that works I do not know. And here's the back. So you can take this off, but then you end up with this, and I'm not entirely sure that that looks any better. Okay, maybe it takes a bit of, I guess, a backpack view off. In fact, can you take this off? I can't remember. One sec. Oh, sorry, I think you're stuck with this bit either way. So it depends on, you know, you probably just take a bit of the backpack off. It looks kind of cool. I think it's not really visible that way. I like the backpack. I think it's cool. But I might try it without the backpack, see how well it goes. So for accessories, he comes with some alternative hands. He's got his whole salute here. Salute. He's got his laser, which I think was in one of the episodes. I'll probably have to check. I like this. I like this. I'm not a fan of translucent plastic. There we go. The good old karate chop hand is back. Yeah. And then we have this. This I thought was cool, because I found in one of the episodes where it was on one of the posts on one of the groups I'm in, and he's actually holding himself, which I found kind of funny. But I also find it makes sense that he could transform into a little gun like Megatron and change his size, and you know, Starscream can hold him and blast him, etc. I find that kind of cool. In fact, that actually looks really nice. I actually like that a lot. Oh, you have to make sure it's in there tight. Okay, this is falling apart. Right, so there's Shockwave. He is awesome. I'm going to get him transformed, and I'll be back in a sec. And here is Shockwave transformed. And it only took me, what, maybe an hour to do this in your timeline seconds. So I've got to say, I like this mode. If you put batteries in there, that lights up, and it's really nice. There are plenty of reviews there that go and real detail. So I'm just going to just give you a little look, quick look. Pretty much the same, and you can pick it up and like a big kid if you want. And underneath, oh whoops, need to be careful. I think it's quite nice. I think it does well. It is what it is. There's a little trigger there, and I think it is nice. Nice and simple. The transformation is quite nice as well. There you go. There's Shockwave transformed. And here is Thundercracker. MP06. Now I know that there is the MP11, which I'll be honest with you is my favorite mold. However, you know, the Asia releases or re-releases, you know, in the UK, they're like 160 quid. So if I was loaded, yes, definitely. If not, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this version. I don't think he's that bad. I think he looks good. And he's never going to be my main character. I've got MP11 Starscream, which I'll show later. And he's always going to be in front no matter what. So I've got this guy. I'm going to try and get the Hasbro Thundercracker at some point. But Skywarp, this will do. Obviously, the way I have him set up is that, like the MP11, I've got the kind of wing bits here. Obviously, it's a little bit more neater on that. And with this, you've got these bits left over. But I think it works. I think he's nice. He's got these little bits under there. I think with this mold, they didn't colour them in. Not a big deal. And okay, you can say he's not cartoon accurate. Damn it, can't even say the word. Because he hasn't got purple bits here or purple bit there, or... I'm not entirely fussed. For me, this is a beautiful figure. It works really well. You've got this lovely stand that you can go on. He's got beautiful... Oh, you can see that? Oh, this isn't going to work out very well. He's got beautiful wings and a beautiful insignia there. The back, okay. With this version, you unfortunately have these bits. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Oh, sorry, a bit close. These bits, and they go in there somewhere. I've just taken them off because, to be quite frank, I like it like this. Nobody's going to say, oh, where's your kibble? You know, I could even go as far as, you know, not having the kibble on here. I could just take these off and just leave them off. Does it matter? Probably not. You know, I like to keep them on. I think it works, and it looks better next to Starscream. So under here, you can pop his head up and you can turn this around. It wasn't as easy. I prefer this head than the other head. I'm not going to show you the other head. There's plenty of reviews which go into detail, and this is just meant to be a quick look. This is my collection. This is what I like, this is what I don't like, and there we go. And there's Skywarp in robot mode. Let's get him transformed. Half an hour later. As I start this video, I've got to say this is probably the most stressful out of the airplanes to transform, or this mold. Maybe it's just me and I'm just not very good at transforming. And it probably didn't help that I could actually find a YouTube video of it being transformed from robot mode to plane mode. I probably should have looked under Starscream or something, I don't know. But hey ho, this video mode, this mode in airplane mode, I absolutely love. Oh, there we go. Drop it. I think it's, even though we say there's a lot of kibble in robot mode, and that's pretty much how most people display this figure, this airplane mode hides a lot of the kibble better, I feel, than the other one. So let me just show you the top. I think it's perfect, absolutely perfect. I like to have the null rays on it in this mode. You know, there's the bottom. Okay, you can see some arms in. I probably did the head wrong, but you know, I transformed it by myself, so you know, I think that's quite good. So I'm just going to change the guns to the missiles. So here's the finished article. He's got a little dude in there, which I think is Dr. Arkeville. Sounds like he's out of the Smurfs. He's got this bit which opens, which I believe it does on the aircraft. I guess to save the pilot or something. I really don't know. We've got the little missiles. We've got the wheels, which I think is quite cool, although they are a pain to get out. A nice bit of engineering there. I'm pretty sure this bit, there we go, is there to slow it down if it's going at warp speed. Sorry, Skywarp, warp speed. Sorry, bad joke, bad pun. Terrible video. And there we go. I'm going to finish it here because I've seen enough of Skywarp for one evening. And there we go. Have a good evening. And Next up is Starscream. And the final Decepticon to share is the Treacherous Starscream. And this mode I absolutely love. This is the Hasbro release from, I think, last year, 2015 it came out. And I think it's really nice. I can't remember if this was the first MP11 mode that they brought out in Takara, but it certainly is my favorite. I love Starscream. I think most people love Starscream, and you know, this mold is a lot better in terms of coloring. Oh, it's never a good start. There we go, a bit of color there, which is a lot better than the original. It clips in a bit better, which I liked, and I know they keep improving this mold. The only thing that I can say that truly bugs me about this is the legs. Maybe it's just me. I can never get the legs in a decent standing pose without having to bend them, because they simply just don't look right. But all in all, you know, you want a Starscream on your team no matter what. We just need a Megatron. We've now got a Soundwave, Sound Blaster, Shockwave, Starscream. We've got Seekers galore now. We've got the Coneheads that are being released, which is really nice. And I've missed a couple of them, so I'm hoping to get them later on. But for now, I think I'm happy with this dude, and concentrate on the original Seekers first. So I'm not going to spend ages telling you about the kibble at the back. Here's what it is. It's hard to transform a plane into a figure and get him as good looking as we actually have got. But there's Starscream. Tell me what your thoughts are, Em. Do you like Starscream? You know, or do we think that they could have done better? I mean, there's some things that annoy me. I mean, if you want to start nitpicking, you see that, and you just think that's poor artmanship. You know, these are meant to be masterpieces. There should be better things in place to ensure stuff like that doesn't happen. I know there's been a lot of QC issues this year with certain aspects of Ramjet in particular. Was it Ramjet? Oh my god, it must be Thrust. Okay, whoever it was, they messed up the soldier, which I'm sure you probably all know. So I don't think you can ever get a figure that is not going to have its flaws. But as long as you accept those flaws, you're going to love him. And if you put him on your shelf, I think he looks absolutely amazing. So for me, finishing up with Starscream he's just absolutely beautiful. I like Skywarp as a plane, but this grey, it's just absolutely perfect. It just screams sorry the pun, Starscream. And I've got to say, I actually found transforming a lot easier. It all connects a lot neater, which is why the MP11 mode is one of the best. And like the other one, it has the same extras. So you get the missiles. I just don't think I need to put them on. You still get the little dude that fits in the cockpit, and this dude just seems to be a fighter pilot. Oh, so I'm not even showing you. I do apologize. Terrible camera ship. There he goes, sits in there, and it comes with the same thing. So this bit pops out. I think a lot easier than the other one. And you have all these little bits here, which I'll show you. There's that bit which shows the plane down. And you got this bit. I actually like this bit. So this is the feet, and they've actually incorporated these extra feet in, so they actually secure the stance a bit better. So I think it works out really nicely. I've got to say, I love this figure. I love how the null rays are constantly connected to him. It's just perfect. So tell me what you think about this mode. For me, this is the mode to have. So just to finish off really quickly, these masterpieces are ones to have in your collection if you haven't got them already. Sound Blaster, if you can't get Soundwave, there is a re-release this year which I'm getting, so I'm still going to keep this because he looks amazing. Starscream, always a must-have in any Transformer collection. Sorry about the dodgy finger. Shockwave, you know you're going to have the one-eyed guy there on Cybertron doing nothing for most of 4 seasons. And then Skywarp, who was, what, a back character, I would say. You probably get more out of these characters in comics, but the G1 series, if you're a G1 fanatic, you want these. They look good. They are what you want in your collection. None of the Hasbro stuff, you know, the Titans Returns, the Combiner Wars, even though they look good, they're just not masterpieces. Very expensive these are, but worth it just to have on your shelf. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what I can improve. I'm always looking for tips. Thank you very much. Bye.